Catz and Nasty's Irish Demon here, back with another video. Today's video is kind of similar to the topic of the last video. Just something I want to bring up, something I brought up before. So as you guys know, a while back, Daniel Pratt was just unbelievably reprehensible. The language he was using, calling people pedophiles, child molesters, all these horrific things. These horrific things. What in the fuck is wrong with you flat earthers? I'm serious. All shit aside, all science denial aside, all of that stuff. Why, in the name of fuck, do you always immediately turn to pedophilia? Why does your brain always go there? I don't get it. I mean, I get that it's like people calling people Nazis, that it's for shock value. But why pedophilia? Always. What is wrong with your fucking brains, man? You know, we can disagree on the shape of the earth. I can mock you, and I will continue to do so. And you can do the same to me, that's fine. But calling people pedophiles, man, what the fuck? Like Daniel Pratt said it about me, he said it about Fight, he said it about Team, he said it about a whole load of people. But now I just saw this one on Twitter. Conspiracy Catz shared a screenshot of what Anthony Riley sent him. It said, you like Jesus Christ, even reading this, man, what the... Okay, look, I'm going to preface this. So for those of you who follow my channel, you know what has been going on the past few days. As you know, I'm a very chill, laid-back guy. I've been so angry for the past 2 days. Is it because of the shape of the earth? No. Is it because of science deniers? No. Mask fucking hoaxers? No. As you guys know, I spent the last few days hunting down child predators online. People that live in my city. One guy lives a block away from me. And I will be confronting one of them tomorrow. The other one's done a runner. I'm just going to hand over that information to the cops. But I'm going to be meeting one of them tomorrow. I have spent my whole weekend, obviously working too, but the majority of my weekend I have spent speaking to these people online. And it is one of the most exhausting and horrific things ever. The disgusting things that people say to children or who they believe to be children. The acts that they try to get these children to do or say. The fact that these guys want to meet up with these children. Make no mistake about it. People who exploit children are some of the most disgusting, if not the most disgusting human beings on this planet. And I'm going to do my bit to fight them. I'm out there. I'm literally putting myself through this stuff to put these people away so that no child ever has to fall victim of them. And then you have dickheads like Daniel Pratt and Anthony Riley and God knows how many other flat earthers walking around calling people pedophiles. It is so disgusting to me that your brain goes to that immediately. Nothing else. Oh no, Globe Shill isn't good enough for you. NASA employee isn't good enough for you. You have to go the whole hog and call people child molesters and pedophiles. Why? Explain. Why does your brain go to that straight away? What major malfunction do you have that allows you to go there immediately? It says a lot more about you than it does about the people that you're leveling those accusations against. Now, this accusation isn't against me. I let it roll off my back. I've worked in an environment for the past few years where you get abused constantly. It means nothing to me. I'm going to read the comment. I'm going to have to blank some of the words because even just reading this is reprehensible. Do you understand, Anthony Riley, that the stuff that I'm reading here from you is the exact same kind of language that I am hearing from actual child predators that I'm dealing with at the moment, that I'm trying to fucking catch and that I am going to catch tomorrow. I'm going to be basically rocking up to one of their work because he's ignored me now. And I've given him an opportunity to answer and he hasn't. But he was stupid enough to tell me where he works. I'm going to read this. If you can't handle this, folks, click off now. Hit the like button on your way out. This video is going to get demonetized. I don't give a shit because this is more important than anything. I don't make a lot of money from my videos, so I don't really care. But getting demonetized a lot does impact your channel overall. So just bear that in mind. Hit the like button. Show your support. So he messages Conspiracy Catz and he says, "You like soft lady parts, don't you, Catz? Younger the better. You can defile them far easier when they are young and innocent." I mean, what in your brain makes you even think that way, man? It's shocking. It's just truly shocking. And it says a lot about who you are as a person. Not only the fact that you would say that to somebody for shock value or to upset them, not only the fact that you would level an accusation like that against somebody, but the very fact that that would even enter your mind to think that way and to speak that way says a lot about you and raises a lot of questions about your frame of mind. As I said, I've been dealing with these people all weekend. It's one of the most exhausting things I've ever had to endure. It's a dangerous world out there for children, especially with the internet. There are queues of people ready to do wrong against these kids. And I am going to stand there in the way. And I'm going to stop as many of them as I can. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it's stressful. In fact, it's depressing. I walk down the street, I'm looking at all these guys on the street, I'm thinking, he could be one, who knows? That's not that's not paranoia. That is reality. I set up this account on a dating app, which I won't name. Clearly young, underage, etc. Telling these guys that the person is underage, 15. Still they send pictures. You can guess what kind of pictures. Not pictures you want your grand seeing, put it that way. And then for an absolute piece of human shit like you to say something like that about someone like Conspiracy Catz. Okay, look, us, debunkers, whatever you want to call us, point and laugh guys, yeah, we take the piss out of you lot. You're fucking stupid. Everybody knows you're fucking stupid. You know you're fucking stupid. We mock you. We take the piss out of you. If anything, I'm way harsher than Conspiracy Catz. Catz is one of the nicest people that I've had the pleasure of being involved with. We've chatted a couple of times on email. He was really, really gracious in coming on our show for the 24-hour live stream for charity. He just seems like a really down-to-earth, nice guy. Yes, he pokes fun. So do I. But he does it in a way nicer and way smarter way than I do. I just call people fucking idiots and mock their hair and shit. So I don't understand why you would, why you would even think that way, especially about such a clearly very nice, upstanding dude. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. But then you look at you, and you look at Daniel Pratt, you look at Nathan Thompson, and all the other fucking flat earth losers, and you think, really? These people, of all people, are leveling these accusations against others, when you guys are the crazy, stupid motherfuckers who think that the earth is flat and think that the stars are light on some imaginary glass fucking dome. And you point the finger at people who are genuinely educated and know what they're talking about, and you call them idiots. Well, calling them idiots wasn't enough for you anymore. You know why? Because every single time you call them an idiot and you call them out or prove them wrong, you just get fucking laughed at. Because everybody knows you don't know what you're talking about. Everybody knows that you are as thick as shit. So what have you got left? Point the finger and call somebody the most shocking thing that you can. It's the same as, it's called argumentum ad Hitlerum or something like that, or reductio ad Hitlerum. If all else fails, call someone a Nazi. Call him Hitler. Oh, and that's not that one. Anyway, you know what I'm fucking talking about. You just pick the most crazy shit that you can. The thing that's got the greatest shock value. And you say that. But what you forget is that when you call somebody something like that, not only are you putting their safety at risk and all the rest of it, all that aside, you don't realize that that makes you look so much worse than you could ever hope to make that person look. Yeah, your little flat earth friends might go, so funny. But I know that in their own minds are thinking that was a bit too far. But they're never going to say it, because as soon as they stand up against one of you fucking morons, you just call them a shill, say that they never were a flat earther, etc., etc. See, your problem is none of you can put your fucking money where your mouth is. None of you can win a debate. None of you can prove jack shit. And you know that. That will never change. The same way as the fact that the earth is a fucking globe will never change. No matter how much you want it to, no matter how much your Sky Daddy books tell you it's flat, even though it fucking doesn't. But anyway. I mean, all else aside, right? You know, debunkers, skeptics, you know, point and laugh guys like me, like Creaky Blinder, for example. We don't really do you any harm. Because you don't care what anyone thinks, right? That's what you always say. You don't care what a globehead has to say, but as soon as a globehead actually says something, you come out and you call them fucking pedophiles. Because you got nothing better to say. You've got no proof. You've got no evidence. You've got nothing. You show me one flat earther who's got a degree in, let's say, engineering. A real one this time. Not like that guy that went down fight the flat earth and turns out he was actually just a salesman for a company that does engineering and not in fact an engineer. Show me one flat earther that has a basic understanding of physics at a university level. Doesn't exist. There is no such person. Anyway, lads and lassies, I am sorry for the dark nature of my, you know, most recent videos. Hoping to have a funnier, more light-hearted video coming up. To the flat earthers out there, all I would ask is that you just be a little bit introspective here. We take the piss out of each other. We mock each other. We might give each other a bit of shit in the comment section. We might get a little bit heated on live chats or whatever. But for fuck's sake, man, leave the kiddie stuff out of it. It just makes everybody think, what is this guy thinking about? And why do these people think this way? So just fucking leave it out, man. It's really fucked up. There's a lot of people out there that suffer because of these things on a daily basis. And you coming along and lessening their reality by just pointing and calling anybody you don't agree with a pedophile is fucking disgusting. And you should be ashamed of yourself. If any of you have kids and that, God forbid, touch wood, if that would ever happen to your children, would you like the idea of their experience being lessened by that? I think that's fucking reprehensible. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you for listening. And we'll see you for the Four Beardsmen tonight. And I've got some videos coming up over the next few days. Make sure and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Guaranteed this is demonetized. If you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a member or a Patreon. I'll be doing monthly giveaways. Nothing major, just sending out some little bits from my hometown here. And yeah. Sláinte.